We're here for the opening night, Halloween Horror Nights 32.
Let's little boo this.
Everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Movies, and we're here for the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 32. And it would not be a Halloween Horror Nights without rain. It's pouring right now.
It's tradition. It's like the christening of the event.
It's a baptism. It's Halloween Horror Nights baptism. So usually for the opening night, you can't really film in houses unless you're media, so we usually do like a walkthrough. We go through all the scare zones, go over the lore of the event, and in this video, we are hoping to be able to try some of the treats that we couldn't have in Taste of Terror.
Yeah, and definitely check out the Taste of Terror vlog because we did get to try. We tried like 15 different things. So tonight we'll be trying even more.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can try more things, and we'll be able to show you guys where those things that we had in Taste of Terror that we like are. Also, throughout the season, we will be doing top 5 Halloween Horror Nights returning food, top 5 Halloween Horror Nights foods of all time or for this season. So if you're not, subscribe, like, and subscribe, and hopefully the rain lets up so we can actually show you guys the event. If not, hopefully we can get some food. So.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with Halloween Horror Nights, it is a separately ticketed event that Universal runs from early September to November 4th this year. There are 10 houses, 5 scare zones. There's a really cool show with like acrobats and fire, so it's really fun.
It's called Nightmare Fuel, that really cool show. I'm hoping that something's happening. When it rains, there's no scare zones. The houses stay open, but it floods out. It's a good night to get through some houses, because usually the lines are pretty short. We're hoping that this crazy rain lets up, and we'll definitely see. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 32. Currently, we are tucked behind one of the archways here in City Walk, waiting for it to let up. We're hoping to spot for the opening ceremonies, but if this keeps going, there's definitely going to be no opening ceremonies tonight. All right, we braved the rain. We made it to the front. It's still pouring, Sam. How's your shoulder?
I'm holding 2 umbrellas.
All right, let's try to get a spot. I don't think there's going to be opening ceremonies, but we'll try to get a spot and get in. All right, so we're up towards the front, and from what we're being told, the opening ceremonies are most likely canceled.
Hear my voice, Halloween Horror. I've been watching. For years I've seen you shaking in fear, yet begging for more. You practically worship those who have stood here before. Doctors, directors, even clowns. But I don't want your worship. I want what you want. So what is it that you want? Fear, horror. I promise these will unhinge your soul and prepare you for something more. Immortality. That is what I'm offering. Enter now, as this horror night begins!
All right. No ceremony, but we heard from Dr.OddFellow. Halloween Horror Nights 32 is officially open, and Sam is getting very wet. All right, so we're in. Just so you guys know, usually the opening ceremonies have Dr.OddFellow right at the top of that truss. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it tonight because of the rain. Guess that's his weakness. All right, so we're gonna do our best to try to give a little tour given the rain. We're definitely gonna eat some food. I will go over where the scare zones are, and hopefully maybe the rain will let up and some Scareactors can come out, but let's go over the first one. All right, so for the opening scare zone for this truss is Dr.OddFellow's collection of horror. Dr.OddFellow will lure you into Halloween Horror Nights with a promise of immortality as he lifts the veil on all the horrors to come. You'll soon realize you may not even survive the night. So that's this one right here. And if we bear right, I think we go to Dark Zodiac, but I think we might get our first treat. You do have to show your ID. They'll give you a yellow wristband as you walk in if you want to have alcohol. So they're handing them out right here at the front. All right, let's enter Horror Nights. Horrifying. We've been in the rain for a little bit, so I think we're going to have our first treat at today's show cafe. We have some seasonal stuff. So we're starting off the Today Show Cafe 'cause it's a great place to get out of the rain. We have 4 different Halloween offerings here. The peanut butter caramel bar, the rotting pumpkin, the pumpkin dulce de leche puff, which was one of Sam's favorite things when we had it at the Taste of Terror. And then they have this graveyard coffee cake. That looks really good. All right, so this is the rotting pumpkin. It was one of the top things on our list, so I'm happy we were able to try it out. And it's our first snack of HHN 32 season. What's in it, Sam?
Pumpkin spice creme brulee garnished with buttercream leaves and a ganache stem. They also have the pumpkin dulce de leche puff here, which we really liked at Taste of Terror.
Yeah, so this is definitely a good place to get some snacks, stay out of the rain. It's a not so spooky environment if you need a little rest from everything. Oh, it's green.
How the heck is this creme brulee though? Usually creme brulee has like, you know, like the...
It's like matcha or something.
Caramelized top. Are you sure this is the right thing?
It's the rotting pumpkin. Does it taste like creme brulee?
Yeah. A very subtle like pumpkin spice flavor. It's not like over. It's good. It tastes more like a mousse than a creme brulee. You know, give it a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I guess to go with the puff if you're gonna go pumpkin. All right, so this is the peanut butter caramel bar. I'm a peanut butter man, so I feel like I had to try this. And Sam, what is in it?
It is a peanut chocolate caramel bar topped with chocolate whipped ganache. It looks good. It looks better than mine. I feel like you picked the better dessert.
Light, fluffy, crunchy, gooey, moist.
It's a lot of words, a lot of adjectives.
If you took it's like almost a light Reese's with a Twix flavor. That's delicious. You have to try this. That's so good. That's like a J dessert. 9. That's
Starting off strong at the Today Show Cafe.
all year round. It's so good. Oh man, I wanna bring this home with me and eat it regularly. This is delicious, Sam. You need to try it out.
I do.
Now, before we go through our next scare zone, we did want to bring up, we are doing another giveaway. So to figure out how to take part in the giveaway, make sure you watch till the end of the video. And throughout the video, we'll be showing exactly what we're giving away and obviously how to...
I'm wondering where we're bringing all this money for the giveaway. That's what I'm wondering.
Now, if you bear right down Universal Boulevard, this is usually where Dr.OddFellow comes out. You can see those symbols. And that man looks like he's sacrificing because he gets his powers of immortality from the dark Zodiac. This will actually lead you right down the LA section and into the next scare zone. All right, we are now heading down the dark Zodiac scare zone. Now in this scare zone, Dr.OddFellow has entered a dark dimension. To harness the power of the Zodiac and live forever, he twists the signs into malevolent beings who foretell your doom. As his star rises, yours falls. I think what's fun about this scare zone is you can walk around and you can find your Zodiac sign. This looks like it's a Leo. Looks like one of Dr.OddFellow's sacrifices. It's definitely something more that's supposed to be going on here. So there's a central float here, and you can find a few Zodiac signs in here. Is that Aries? This is definitely Taurus. I think that's Aquarius. Oh, this is Scorpio. Look at the scorpion. The Jurassic Park tribute store is still open too. I don't think it's open during the event because the doors look closed right now, but it is still open, so you can still go in. I mean, the tribute store is open during park hours. It's not open during Horror Nights hours. But we can go to the Horror Nights tribute store. We're definitely going in there, right?
We gotta look for Frank.
Sam, I think we found your scare zone. That's definitely Pisces. There's the 2 fish.
Jeez.
Another sacrifice, Dr.OddFellow. Oh, I think, is this Scorpio right here? Oh yeah, that's the scorpion. So that's Scorpio right over here. All right, the rain is finally letting up a bit, Sam. And I think we can see Mel's Die-In now. There it is, Mel's Die-In. There were rumors they weren't gonna do this year, but they did. And the actual restaurant isn't open. It's closed for refurbishments, but they have a special bar area open, so let's see what they have for bites. So they have a few things here that we actually enjoyed at the Taste of Terror. The peanut butter burger was pretty good. They have some standard cheeseburgers, cookies as well, and Sam had...
The electric of death.
Yeah, that was the drink Sam liked. Lacto coolers also made a comeback. I actually really enjoyed these last year. This is from the Voodoo Brewing Company. It's called Lacto Cooler.
And they have it at a bunch of the spots. You can get this pretty much anywhere where there are drinks. they'll have this
This is one of the beers we enjoyed last year. It has like a sour taste to it.
It's super sour. I love it. I'm not like a beer drinker, but like this beer, I love it.
Yeah, I'd say this is a beer for non-beer drinkers.
It is so nice and cold. 8.
Makes sense. All right, so from the Mel's Dine booth, we're gonna head towards Cafe La Bamba and head towards our next scare zone. Right now, before we head into Jungle Doom, let's see what they have at the Dia de los Muertos booth. All right, so over here they have the walking taco, which we had at the Taste of Terror. They have a vegan walking taco, an El Pastor torta, vegan churritos with ice cream, and the chicharrones. We had those too. We brought those home. All right, we are now heading into Jungle Doom. In the 1920s, Dr. Oddfellow ventured deep into the darkest jungle, performing horrific experiments on nature. Now his monstrous creations are running amok and coming after you. Fortunately, the creations can't come out in the rain, but it is very well themed. See a crashed plane over here. And you can see one of the bats right up there hanging. It's like over here, someone got really hungry. They started cooking rats. There's like a little type of hut they made for themselves. So as you exit Jungle Doom, if you go left, you'll be in the Simpsons area, but if you go right, you'll be able to find the first house that we're coming upon. So right near ET is Universal Monsters Unmasked. Sam and I actually watched some of the original films to hype ourselves up for this. It takes place in the Paris catacombs, I believe. It features monsters such as the Invisible Man, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and the Phantom of the Opera. Right outside ET and the Universal Monsters house, so we can get pizza fries, the kids' own pizza company. Be definitely having these in one of our future videos. They'll be coming out in the next few weeks. Today is all tour and new foods though, right? Only new foods.
And old drinks that I really like because I need a drink from English.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a drink. Actors actually has a bar this year, and the bar features Twisted Taters. If you want to know where it's located, they actually have these runes that can kind of guide your way. It's right before Simpsons. All right, so this is the Butternut Squash Duck Confit, right? Am I saying that right?
Maybe.
All right, so this is right near kind of the area right before Simpsons. It looks good. Totally, I like duck.
The pastry looks nice. The shell looks nice.
Look weird. These little balls. I don't like those. It has like a sweetness that doesn't go with the dish.
I think it's some kind of candy. It was on the description, some kind of...
The squash, is this squash?
That's butternut squash.
Yeah, good. The duck is good too. It's a little dry. The pastry is pretty moist though.
So is duck confit kind of like shredded duck?
I think so. It has almost that little bit of that duck. Duck flavor is hard to describe, but it's like very, I don't want to say melt in your mouth, but like tender. It's a bit dry though. I think it's good. I'll give it a 6. I'm not thinking I'll come back. I wouldn't come back and get it again, but I'm not upset I didn't get it. It feels like real food. If you didn't have the pearls on it, it'd feel like real food, you know? Back near Men in Black, they have the Last of Us house and the Darkest Deal house. We watched the Last of Us show. This is based off the video game. It looks really cool. The Darkest Deal kind of has a cool story about a musician that sells his soul to the devil for talent. It's based off of like a Hollywood legend, I believe. As we pass Men in Black and head towards Pier 41, happen upon Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins house. I believe this goes over the story of Dr. Oddfellow gaining his powers of immortality from the Dark Zodiac and how he killed Jack. Now Jack became immortal as well. Right next to the Dr. Oddfellow house, they have Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream. This is the show that Sam brought up earlier. It's kind of burlesque in nature, has a lot of fire, but also a fun story.
And they're like acrobats.
Yes,
like,
very acrobatic.
Extremely talented.
Yes, they usually have, I believe, 4 shows a night. All right, so we are walking towards the Harry Potter area now. Oh, the lights just went out. There are supposed to be Death Eaters this year. So hopefully they're out. Maybe they're scared of the rain too. Oh, they have fog in Diagon Alley. I've never seen fog in Diagon Alley. Oh, you could see this is an area where a Death Eater would come out for sure. As you see the green fog, or the green light. I love Diagon Alley in the fog. This is great. The aesthetic, this is exactly how Diagon Alley should feel at night, I feel like. The Death Eaters have arrived! You have the way to go. You lost. You're not going to be part of Voldemort's crew. We saw Death Eater, Sam.
They should always have that.
Yeah, that was really cool. All right, we're going to go to Shipyard now, which is right outside. All right, so before we do Shipyard 32, we got to check out the Peacock Halloween Horror Bar, which is right behind Lombard's. You see this area from Simpsons, and it's a huge bar right on the water here. It's a great atmosphere. It seems to be a really popular spot. They do have a nice spot to lounge out over here, and they have a lot of different drinks. They should really just like open up the back of Lombard's over here and then sit over back there. Yeah, very aesthetically pleasing. It looks really nice from Simpsons too. Ooh. All right, we are now entering Shipyard 32. Enter a 1940s San Francisco shipping yard full of mysterious crates, cages bearing Dr.OddFellow's symbol. Beware, his nightmarish odysseys have now escaped, spreading fear and chaos in their wake. Well, looks like something could come out of here if it wanted to. I don't think it is though. This area looks really cool. I love the lighting over here. And Sam, it looks like they captured the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy's on the loose over here in this shipyard. I think you can see up there, something could pop out. But I think maybe the rain is scaring it away. So the Fast and Furious house this year is Chucky. You can find this right in front of Fast and Furious, right before or right after Shipyard 32. They also have the Chucky food booth out here. They have the fried till the end popcorn chicken. We had that when there was a Taste of Terror. We're at Taste of Terror. It was okay. I think they have Flamin' Hot Cheetos popcorn too.
Big bad popcorn.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, Sam brought it up. You can see it right back there. All right, we're heading over to the most hyped up scare zone for me, Vamp 69, right down the New York section. You can hear that disco music playing in the background. You can also get pizza fries in New York over here at Louis'. And Sam and I had these last year, and we will say, we believe these are the superior pizza fries. It finally stopped raining, and I feel like all we've shown in this video so far is like a preview of Horror Nights. It's like a taste of... Yeah, we're trying to do what we can. Yeah, we can't film in the houses, you know, we're not meat or anything, so we're trying to do the best we can. But we're gonna get some more food in here. Hopefully maybe some Scareactors will be coming out soon. So this is Vamp 69, Summer of Blood. At a 1960s music fest in a small New York town, you'll jam to popular bands with fellow concert goers until Dr.OddFellow unleashes vicious vampires on the audience. They're out for your blood. Sam, you looking to get something to eat?
Not very good service over here.
Yeah, no one's here. Oh, maybe you can have some of that. Look at, oh no! I think that was...
I'm good. Good.
I think, are the vampires out? I think Dr.OddFellow's vampires are here. Oh, that looks tasty. I'm pretty hungry.
I don't think so.
Short I see. That's not, oh no! It's like they were just here for a festival. Just here for a festival. Now there's vampires going after them. They have like a little music show that can happen over here, but unfortunately, some of them died. The tribute store is actually open right now. We were able to do a video on this during the Passport review because it made work. So let's head over into McPherson's Collectibles. They have a board game right here at the front. There's McPherson's Collectibles. They have a Jack mask as you come in. Look at all these comic books. And then the Curator is kind of like the icon almost of the comic book store. Oh wow, and look, it's like you're walking into the page of the comics. So you're actually inside a comic in here, and I think you actually have to read left to right, just like how you would in a comic book. There are some great videos on this. We definitely recommend checking out. Like you start right here. Double down on Little Boo merchandise this year. They have a planter.
Love the succulent. This is the hat I'm wearing actually, and it's keeping me dry, that brim.
And they have these little pins too. This Little Boo mug.
We gotta come back for it.
I want this mug, but I also want the Vecna mug they have in here too. The Curator is now bringing us into the Big Apple to the Boris Schuster room. Now this is based off of Case Files, which was a house I believe from Halloween Horror Nights, either 30 or 31, I'm not sure. Man, look at this, Sam. They have the rain on the ground. It's like we're back outside again. I think the Boris Schuster room is where you could find most of your Stranger Things merchandise. They have the Hellfire shirt, backpack, and oh, look at these like water mugs. They're cool. Bottles, that's the right word.
Mugs.
I also see some Last of Us merchandise in this room. People love these wax molds. They have a Bride of Frankenstein wax mold. It looks like they have Frankenstein, the creature. Very cool. This one is just the bride though, just so you guys know. It's raining in here. You can actually see they have like a giant Cthulhu-like monster right there at the front. And they even have Finnegans. Again, it's just like we're right back outside. Here goes nothing. If you read the comics as you walk through, they actually tell a detailed story, but we already, I think, have a lot in this vlog. Back in this corner with the Curator, you can find the See You in the Fog merchandise. We also have Dueling Dragons merchandise and Dueling Dragons candle. All right, let's try to find our comic book. We actually have one up here. I don't know if it's up here yet, though. We bought it last week. All right, so if you guys want to know where we are, we found ourselves. If you walk out, we're to the right at the very bottom, and we're the fourth comic in. There's me and Frank.
Frank is unimpressed. He's like, just feed me. I don't care what. He's not scared of nothing.
All right, we're heading up into the next room. This looks like it's got like a little diner area in it. This diner area, they have the tribute store treats, and they also have the Chucky merchandise. They have this Chucky popcorn bucket here, and we would use this in the giveaway, but I do not want to bring this into my household. This thing is creepy.
I do not.
So this is not going to be part of the giveaway, guys. Sorry. Chucky lounge flies look pretty cool too. The Bat Slayer cake jar. They have the Hellfire cake, the Chucky s'more, Chucky trifle cake. A lot of the standard stuff they have. They also have like the cookie doughs down here, coffin brownie, and they have a bloody brain cheesecake. This is probably the thing I would be most interested in trying. Looks like this guy didn't have the money to pay up. This is creepy. Let's head into the last room. This one kind of looks like a creepy castle. Actually get comic books on the way out. That's pretty cool. That looks really cool. It's like a fanny, or is that a bag or a fanny pack?
It's a bag.
It's a bag.
Oh wait, no. Fanny.
They even have this giant bee statue with red eyes standing right as you move out of here. Man, this is an incredibly impressive tribute store. They're selling old DVDs of The Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein. This is so cool. All right, so as we head back out to New York, they have like one little piece of theming back here, and it's a newsstand. I just feel like we're back home, Sam, when you see this guy. So we figured out exactly what we're going to give for the giveaway in the tribute store. It's a pin set, and
My hat.
Sam's hat.
And let me tell you, if it rains, you're gonna be really happy to have this hat because it really protected my face so much from the rain.
Yeah, so if you want to take part in the giveaway, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and in the comments, bring up a food we either had in this video or that is offered through Halloween Horror Nights 32 that you want to try. You'll be entered into the giveaway and we'll use a random comment generator to pick the winner like we have in our previous videos. We do these for all like the special events. They're usually not in the Monday, Thursday videos, so make sure you have the bell notifications hit so that way you know when a little special video comes out with the giveaway. Here in the New York section right outside the comic shop, they do have the Yeti Campground Kills house, and they have the Dueling Dragons house. Choose your fate. You actually have to pick ice or fire when you're in the house. The Jimmy Fallon house this year is Stranger Things. Using the queue will definitely help with the line, and we really love this season. It lends itself to a house, so I can't wait to experience it. Definitely on our next trip. All right, so in New York, they have a few different Fedra ration areas. This is the infected Tater. What's in it, Sam?
So it's just a Tater with mushroom, I think, porcini powder. It looks creamy though. It wasn't what I was expecting, but.
All right, how is it?
It's very salty. The mushroom.
Yeah, I feel like these have been salty previously.
The cream, it's the powder, the porcini powder is super salty. It's hitting the spot because like I'm hungry, but I always wish that these are crispier too. They're never like as crispy as I want them to be, but yet I still keep getting them. I'm gonna give this a 5.
Yeah, they're not my favorite thing, but a lot of people do love them every single year. All right, so that same Fedra booth, they have a separate section. You might have the same area, but you have to go to different windows. I don't know why, but it's the Cordecyps corn dog. It's a Korean-style corn dog. It's topped with, I believe, kind of that same cream that is on Sam's.
And then potato sticks, right?
Yes. So this is a thick boy. This actually looks
that looks
really
good. Mine was so salty.
And you can see little, looks like mushrooms or looks like cordyceps on top. Will I get infected?
I'm infected with salt from my Tater. That thing was salty. Ooh. That looks good.
Incredibly crispy. Wow.
That looks... I can't wait to have a bite of that.
I haven't gotten to the dog yet.
Damn.
You know those like potato sticks?
Yeah.
It tastes like they fried that on a cheese dog. I like this a lot. I think the type of hot dog's like a ballpark dog goes well with it. It's fresh. It's cheesy.
It is annoying though that if you order different items from that booth, you have to do it on separate lines because the lines are long.
Yeah. This is good though. This is the best thing I've had tonight. Out of the newer stuff we've had, I'm gonna go 8 with this. This is best thing I was the peanut butter bar, but this is the best savory thing. I'm gonna go 8 with this. This is really good. We're currently in line to get our Fedra rations. After you get your ticket, you have to get your ID card ready and head down this little corner on Fulton Street. This is where the meats locker was last year. All right, we have our ticket. Now we have to get our food distributed. The bar is to the right. They have a Fedra bar, nice, but the food is to the left.
Feed me, Fedra.
They have some chickens sitting up at the bar, and as you're waiting online, they'll show you the stages of infection. All right, so we actually found a nice spot inside Haagen-Dazs, kind of out of the way. So this is the stew. You can also get your Fedra ration can over there that has like the mushrooms in it. Yeah, the raviolis that we had in our Taste of Terror. We already get that at one point this season, but we already had it. We want to try new things today.
So this has beef cheek stew with fingerling potatoes, wood ear mushrooms, tempura fried inaki mushrooms, and white rice. Looks like it comes in a little faux skillet.
Yeah.
Looks like Fedra is feeding us well. I mean, this looks like a...
This is one of the better things.
It looks like a hearty dish, you know? I had a potato. The potatoes are cooked good. They're nice and soft. They're not hard. I gotta get some beef.
Those look really good, actually.
It's like it's flavorful.
I feel like what we had today has been pretty elevated. Probably, I think better from last year too.
It's so tender.
Oh wow.
I was 100% expecting that beef to be like chewy and like hard for me to chew. It was literally just like melted in my mouth. The beef. The potatoes are cooked well. The gravy is like very flavorful from the mushrooms. This is like. I'm very happy we got this because when you're eating all that, the junk food is fun, but like sometimes
You need real food.
You need real food, and this is like hidden.
Fedra's feeding you good. So what do you give the Fedra chefs?
I love this. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Nice. I wonder if you're infected. Maybe that's why you gave it such a high number. All right, so this is the Fedra Ration Bar. It's basically like a peanut butter chocolate Rice Krispie. I think this is gonna be the last thing that we eat because we wanted to have the carnival dog in this, but like I just don't think we're gonna like that. It's got like a, just for you guys that don't know, that's like Dr.OddFellows hot dog. It's a red hot dog. It's got like a
bubblegum mustard,
a
confetti bun.
Yeah, it looks terrible. Like it looks like he's trying to kill you by eating it. I wanted to try it just for the video.
It is going to be fun, like a fun thing to
sure
try.
I'm sure a million
but, like,
vloggers will try it. So.
And honestly though, that beef is so good.
Yeah, we had to try the Fedra stuff.
Honestly, and we like the mushroom, the ravioli at Face of Terror. So the Fedra Booth, definitely recommend the Fedra Booth.
So far, that little taste test is good.
I'm so happy there was like a place to sit down. And we're right near Vamp 69, and that's honestly like, I think it's my favorite part of the event so far.
This is good. It's a peanut butter Rice Krispie treat with chocolate. Their peanut butter dishes today, they've been on point. This is the best food I've had at HHN. The Taste of Terror was good, but I don't think it did justice to what we've had today.
Yeah.
The corn dog was delicious, the Korean corn dog with cheese on it. Your stew was good. The peanut butter.
Well, I guess they couldn't do samples of the Korean dog because that's so big. This stew though, they should have had the stew.
That's good. This is my flavor, so I'm gonna go 9 with that.
Another 9 for a peanut butter dessert.
Crispy, peanut buttery, chocolate on top. It's delicious. For me, all the desserts we had are just Jay desserts today. So HHN 32 is selling me. Then I want to show you guys before we leave that the Exorcist Believer house is right in front of Rip Ride Rocket. There's one more house we haven't shown you guys where it's at. And Bloodmoon Dark Offering is kind of right to the left as you walk into Horror Nights, right underneath the truss. So it'll be the first house that you see to the left. We're on our way out and we can finally see the Scareactors right underneath the Halloween Horror Nights truss. You can also see Dr.OddFellow's symbol right here on the ground. Oh, it was here on the ground. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is a little rough first Horror Nights for us, but we had a great time. It's time to head out. We'll be back soon. All right, so that does it for our time on the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights. It was very rainy in the beginning, but we got to see some of the scare zones at the end. I may have destroyed the camera, unfortunately, guys. It's saying files are corrupted. I've had to delete certain clips in order to be able to put this outro clip on here. I don't know what's wrong with the camera. I hope I don't have to buy another one. Maybe it's the memory card. I think water may have gotten in it. But
well, you're playing around in the dark Zodiac, Jason. I mean, now our camera's
I did meet Dr.OddFellow. I couldn't get the clip on the phone, on the camera.
He actually told me he has no use for me.
I wish we could have gotten some shots of Dr.OddFellow, but yeah, no. We will be back. We will have more videos. I hope I don't have to buy another camera. If I do, I do. Sam, what was your favorite thing that we ate?
I really loved the Fedra beef stew.
Yeah.
The cheesy corn dog was really good. The worst thing for me was the tater.
For me, the worst thing was your pumpkin.
Yeah, that was.
And then I really liked the chocolate. What was the peanut butter bar? The first thing that I had. That was my favorite thing. But I really liked everything. I think the food was definitely elevated this year. As far as my favorite scare zone goes, it definitely have to be Vamp 69.
That is such a vibe. Like I just want to hang out there. Like the music is so good.
Yeah.
There's so many Scareactors in that zone too.
And the intricacies in the tribute store right next to it. Oh my gosh! And the fact they did an original story tribute store based off of a comic book that you can read. We didn't really go into detail on the story of the tribute store because it was
very crowded too, and it's kind of hard to read and follow along with the comic as you're going through each room because it is so crowded.
Yeah. But definitely a lot of great videos to watch, and even if you just go there, read from right to left and see the stories that are weaved into that, very intricately detailed comic book store, tribute store. And
I'm so happy it's back in New York too. I feel like it just belongs in New York.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more tight, a little tighter. But I also really like the Dark Zodiac. I love that you can see Dr.OddFellow's symbol everywhere. I love the Shipyard area. So hopefully we can really experience the scare zones next time. We didn't have really enough time tonight. We have to get back to Frank. We have to try some of the food though, and we will be back. So if you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't subscribed previously, and you want to see more HHN content, more HHN food content, we're gonna have a top 5 returning foods. We're gonna have top 5 favorite foods of the season.
We're gonna be here all September. So
yeah.
we're not cramming everything into this one night. We did work today.
Yeah, and for the giveaway, comment below something you want to eat that you saw us have here that you know is available at Halloween Hornets 32. You'll be entered into the giveaway to try out and buy this little hat that Sam's wearing, as well as her pins. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help the channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
We make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. You guys can see out here, this is what was behind us. This is Dr.OddFellow's symbol, the symbol of the dark Zodiac, where Dr.OddFellow gets his powers of immortality from. It's across the entire arch here at Universal, and you can also see it in the medallion. Some of us thought that the medallion was going to be able to like glow in the dark, but it's just kind of like hidden in the medallion there.
Not gonna lie, I miss the Pumpkin Lord. I feel like he was a lot more charismatic. He was a little nicer than Oddfellow.
We need to meet Oddfellow a bit more, though. We haven't given Oddfellow a proper chance, and we need to check out his house. I'd love to see the story of him and Jack. We will be back this weekend, in fact, and hopefully this is actually being recorded right now.
Hopefully this video comes out.
Yeah, and then I didn't destroy the camera. If not, it's back to the GoPro.